I'm here. I hope everybody else is here and having a good night. I'm going to refresh my studio. Crystal, Westy Raid. All right. I was just thinking about him too. Cheyenne, I hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, I was just thinking about Westy and how I'm so proud of him for doing his live streams. Aren't we all proud of Westy for that? Hope everybody's doing good. We're gonna pick some dirt out of this little Phillips here. There's also one hidden down here. It's pretty picked out. There's one over here. This one looks pretty good. Just good to make sure you don't have a big stone or hunk of crap stuck in there. Oh, there was a little crunchy. All right. No clue how I'm going to get those out, but we'll figure it out, won't we? Diane says it's all right. Exhausted is all get out though, but it's okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in and saying hi. I hope you're doing well as well. I'm doing all right. Me, thank you. Darla, hope you're doing good. Shane Shanerton saying hi to Darla. Crystal's laughing her ass off. No, just laughing out loud. Sorry. Crystal, LOL, and right on. I got my my chat up like this today. So then you can all see me for just a minute because we're going to get back to this. My focus was to not talk to the chat until I got the objective done, and then I would sit and chat with the chat. That lasted about no time because I saw Crystal and I'm like, the like button's here. We got to say hi to Crystal. But thank you all for being here, saying hi, checking out stuff that may not overly interest you. I appreciate it. No, not at all, right? We won't distract you. Not one bit. I gotta find the right screwdriver. Oh, that was easy. We'll do the other side, and then I'm gonna try to brush away some of that dust. Let me know. My music's really loud in the shop. I wonder if there's feedback. I should turn it down some. Don't want to wake. Well, nobody can hear it. Nobody can hear it. Maybe my son, but well, how do they expect? Something's not right inside of here. It's not, the valve's not. Oh, there it goes. Sweet. How do you think this side will work? Ooh, motion sickness warning. Oh my gosh, I was watching this Norwegian chick sail. She's sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. Some big ocean of water. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And she's Norwegian. No. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut. on the statistics of the situation, but I was watching her live stream. Holy bananas. There's no way I could be a salesperson. No way. That motion. I've been out. I've been sea fishing and salmon fishing, and I don't do well sailing off the coast of California. And I got sick every freaking time. Even here on local lakes, when I go boating, it takes me a while to get that angle. There's no human that can it won't work. Maybe there it will. No. I just gotta turn it. Oh, it is. It's literally, I'm like 90 degree. I got it to move the screw. Oh, it's loose. Sweet baby Jesus. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. Okay, now we're gonna get some of this debris out of here. Just a little bit. We don't want any loose debris falling down in there. Crap, the lighting is so difficult. I need to get track lighting and remotes. But everything I've got right now, I've got for free. I haven't spent a cent. My goal is to not until I get big. I get big. Tammy the Rancher's in the house. Hope you're having a good night. Good to see you this evening. Hope things are going well on the ranch. I know calves are calving and the weather's changing. We are checking a power valve on this RM250. Really, really clean. This bike has been preserved in Rob's lack of washing. He doesn't wash bikes. This is Rob's dirt bike. My son rode it, and it was lacking some power. And Rob's like, you can do a video on the power valve and see what's going on. And I'm like, okay, done. But I have other bikes that need to get done too. It's like, you just got to get shit done, you know, and order. I'm sitting down now, by the way. What the frick is this music too, by the way? I just went through my music to clear out some of this freaking... Good God, that's horrible. Please say something in the comments, people. Did we already listen to this one? Jesus. This one's a little... This one's out there. What you all need to do is go to Epidemic Sound. Find any songs that you like, and then let me know in the chat, and I'll look them up and put them on my playlist. So the next time, or even this time, we can get your requests. Again, that's epidemicsound.com. Not sponsored by, but brought to you by. Oh, shit. The like button's asking if you've hit the like button yet. Crystal, you're so nice. Thanks for asking. Things are going well, Tammy says. We're about 65% done. Calves are doing great, though. That's awesome. Freaking love little cows and calves. Hey, Carney Vanguard. Hope you're having a good night. Moto Bomb Virginia is in the house. Good to see you as well. Carney saying hi to Moto. Tammy the Rancher is assuring Crystal that she did hit that like button. So our screws came out relatively easy. So we're going to grab a little brush. I just saw it too. My son was using it inappropriately. Imagine that. Where did you set that? There it is. I don't remember what he was trying to wipe off with this, but just got all this like pasted. And it's not going to fall in there. But why didn't you clean this bike before you worked on it? Well, because it's just so dirty that I think I want to do like a restoration cleaning video putting it back together, because this thing is literally going to clean up, like, I would say pretty close to showroom condition. This frame is flawless underneath the dirt. And honestly, the dirt has probably preserved a lot of it. I still can't believe this one like 90 degreed out of there. That's so rare. Usually you have to get like a vice grip and then it's gonna break. You guys see that? Yeah. Hold on just a second. My phone. Oh geez. Okay. I think see it. That little bitty screw right there. Well, what the hell happened to my projector? That's why I lost track of the chat. Why did you shut off? Overheat or something? I must have hit the power cord. All right, I'll get to the chat shortly here. I'm sure it's not far behind, but you never know. And a popular YouTuber like myself goes live on a Monday night, you just never know the hundreds of thousands of people that may or may not show up. Gotta be prepared. It's right there. Should just get a little. Two more screws and we can see power valves. Valves that actually change the. Oh. Houston. We're gonna have to loosen the motor up just a scotch. That screw bottom's out right on that weld. A little pickle. Well, we'll have to try get the other two out and let's see what happens, eh? Got that stupid strap right in the way. I can't see. I gotta shut the. This is why I do it, is so I can learn. Yep, you can't see shit with that strap there. We'll come around here. Oh. Reminds me of that country song, Wide Open Spaces. Probably where Tammy's at. Out in the ranch. Because this is what we got right here is wide open space. And then one more down here. Another really awesome angle. I'm gonna replace these with little 8mm heads. Or maybe inverted security torques. And then I'll Loctite them. Right? Because that's what you do to your friends. I'm just kidding. These little zip ties are pretty cool if you lift up and push in. Being 36 years old. How old is this bike? 89. 39 years old. Bike is 39. Who in the chat is older than this bike? Let me know who's older than 39. I know Moto, Carney. Not me, of course. I'm nowhere near that yet, but sorry to throw you and Carney under the bus there, Moto, but oh, there's the chat right there. I wish I could play. You can, Moto. Play the music, brother. Play it. Carney. No way, it says Tammy. You had a screw loose this whole time. Oh, for sure, Crystal. So many. We have a little Kawasaki 90 Kids four-wheeler for sale right now. It turns over, but it won't start. Oh, that would be a great little four-wheeler to fix up and sell. All 9 of us are here right now. Sorry for the caps, just being silly. You can be as silly as you want. I'm glad all 9 of y'all are here. Word 6 in the hizzy. Good to see you tonight. What's up? That would be better, Tammy says, if we got it running, I'm guessing. I don't know how far behind I am now, but Penguins 3, there you are. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, Penguins. I've got everybody modded and stuff, and you're just sitting out there all lonely in your white self. I'll have to mod you up here when I get to it. Sick Bastard saying hi to everybody. Thank you, Sick. Hope you're having a good night. That's true, Crystal. That's true. I was talking to the guys. I'm a gentleman. We should know that here. I'm way older than Tammy, says Penguins. Darla has an emoji with like a kind of doing the Egyptian. I can't totally see it, but that'd be awesome, says Penguins. Okay, I'm doing it. I should be watching working. There, and then Parney's not. We can do that. That's funny shit. Now the whole... Yeah, I wonder if that F's up the algorithm. Raised hand, okay. Sorry. I'm slow too. When I try to keep up with the chat, it's like... Why? I had an Olympics shirt in the house and I thought about wearing it because like I'm Special Olympics, so I thought that would be quite fitting, but so I apologize in advance for my lack of wittiness and ability to keep up with the chat sometimes. It's not like I'm trying to do anything else, right, folks? Not like I'm trying to perform highly mechanical procedures on a vintage. Like, this screw is pissing me off, though. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe get the cover popped loose and then it might wiggle out. That's the only option other than cracking some motor bolts loose and doing some wiggling. What do we really want to wiggle? Not on this. Tonight, I don't. An adjustable power valve, which is cool. There's a procedure to do that. A little vent hose for the power valve. I'd sure love to see it. Usually if you just take and just give it a little tappy tap. No. If you tap it just right, you won't generally break the gasket. But the gasket on this side was a little deformed and not doing its job like it should entirely. Oops, sorry. Jesus. All right, so we're gonna, right there looks like a good little, there, see that? Did you hear that? That's it. Just a tiny little amount of pressure. Now, I was hoping magic and fairy dust would sprinkle out of the air and this would just work, but it's not gonna. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I need to turn the light off on my phone here. It's gonna go dead really quick. There we go. All right. What do we do now? Make sure my hand's clean. I'm going to take this rag out. I'm going to lift up on this lever here. I mean, it's just not moving like it should. Take that out of there and put. We're getting our hands in all sorts of spots. So I want to feel the valve way up here in the cylinder. I want to watch it with my eyes and I want to move it with this other hand. It's like a hoof on a cow, or you know how they have like oh Jesus Christ, yeah, it's like a freaking moose knuckle up inside the cylinder, and it just moves with the cylinder, and that's what like makes your power valve. Boy, that's gonna sound really good on the live stream. But that's, I mean, it is moving all the way. I think it is just all oily and shitty and gummed up, and it just needs to be cleaned out. Just slow to react. But we can also check our spring tension here. So let's do that. We're gonna check spring tensions on, oh boy. We'll take this cap off and we'll see, maybe our spring is broke. There's the chat. Let's check up the chat. The doctor is in. This is a delicate surgery, rocket surgery. Hi, penguins. The like button. You know what he's working on? I work on tractors. These are so small. I know. I love it. I can't stand big stuff. This is just so nice after years of, even cars are like nothing compared to some of the tractors. Where like the frame of most tractors is the engine and transmission, and tractors are crazy cool though. We're gonna take out these two Phillips, and then there's this little, it looks like a fuel valve, almost like an on-off valve. Jeepers. I don't like the way it's biting, so we need to get a different bite. And then I just walk away from the chat. Oh, let's see here. Nothing like, how did I miss that? I don't know nothing. I'm a spare set of hands. I'm in the shop. I'm in the shop. Go for this. Go grab me this. Go for this. Nice. Let there be light, says Green Frogger. Penguins. Hey, Green Frogger. Tammy is saying, Crystal, I get that. I love that job. Until I get yelled at for bringing the wrong that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I get tired of helping my husband in the shop, I start handing him a roll of duct tape over and over. Crystal, that's awesome. Oh, Darla says, I always wanted to help Dad when he worked on cars, but he always said, get out of here. Yeah, my dad was that way a lot, too. I wanted to be a mechanic, and now I know not much about vehicles. Well, I did become a mechanic and wish I didn't, so it's okay. And it's not that bad. I shouldn't say that, but my dad was more of yeah, go help me do this. Or he always sent me on errands, like on my bicycle, and had me do, now that I look at it, very minuscule, pointless errands. But hey, it gave me something to do, and he got what he needed to get done, I guess. You can always learn, Darla. Hell yeah. Frogger says, I'm the most unmechanical, inclined person on the planet. Well, that's okay, because we need people like you to do other things that I can't do. My dad taught me to change the brakes, and my husband taught me to change the oil and the filter. That's awesome, penguins. That is good skills. Now, my son just, you know, like, it's funny enough, you're listening, bud, I love ya. But it's so funny, he thinks like he knows how to do a lot of this stuff because I do it. It's just funny. And I did too at his age. I could have helped Elon with algorithms at his age. I was so smart. There was nobody that knew more. So we'll see if this one bites better. And then we might have to get the... Oh, there it goes. Jesus. Good old Phillips screws. We might as well use them where high torque and the ability to strip is. Well, this thing should have probably spun by now because I don't know how much tension goes on this. If it's a quarter turn, 2 turns, whatever. There's a spec for it, and we'll look it up when we put it back together. But he's not turning at all right now. You could still do it, Penguins, if you had to. I know you could. So it can be very stressful and agitating being a mechanic. I know when I hear yelling and a wrench fly across the shop, it's time to bring sandwiches. Damn, Crystal. You're awesome and pick up on things quickly. And yeah, good Lord, I'd love that. Dad always wanted to be left alone when he was working. Yeah, I think that is, you know, and like my son too, unless he wants to be a part of the project, I'd rather him not be. You know, just be part of this and we'll do it together as a team and we'll work, learn together. Or you go ride your dirt bike and let me just get this done so we can go. Green Frogger, you are the best bowler. That's your job. And a great mom too. Well, that's pretty cool that I have a professional bowler in the house. Definitely not the best bowler, but thanks. Well, you got to be like up there. You're number 1 in the chat right now, so I'd take that as a. But what is the good bowling? A strike or strike? Right? Oh boy, it's been a while. I'd like to go bowling again. That would be fun. I'm gonna go grab a pliers so we can try to rotate this little dealio. So it's probably 10:30 or 40 here. I was going to go till about 11-ish. I was working really kicking ass on a video today. I want to build a content wall. So I want to publish 3 videos at once on 3 separate topics. Holy cow, I know. It's just going to crush the algorithms. When my videos went from getting good views and decent views, and now I'm getting like 50 views, 300 views. So I'm going to switch some shit up, but in doing so, Penguin said, I think my dad wished for a son. Well, my dad got one, and I don't know. I mean, I guess we did as much as we could with what we had, and living in town was, you know, a huge setback as far as having dirt bikes and cool things. Now, my son was born with a dirt bike in his lap, basically. Like, he could not touch and has been riding since he could balance. Basically, like 4 probably consistently. Then during COVID, he just rode for literally 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. My dad tried to work on his vehicles, but it never worked the way it never does. I try too. It never freaking works the way you want it to, does it? It just doesn't. No matter what you do, no matter what, something is always bound to get in the way. And I guess I've started to. Well, no, I've done that my whole. Like, I always enter a project hoping or planning for the worst, hoping for the best. But the worst just seems to happen over and over and over. And the best never comes. The best is never there. The best never happens. It's just misery until it's done. Maybe that's the best part. But either way, that's the way a lot of things have seemed to go. For whatever reason, since 2019. I don't know. I don't mean to be that guy. But something... shit was different. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. The sense of community here is long gone, and maybe I'm just becoming a bitter old man in my early 40s. Finally got 2 after 3 girls. Wow, Darla. 5 kiddos. My average is only 116. Yes, strike is the best. Spare is good too. Cool, cool. Crystal retracting messages. That's better than my average of 5. Speech to text butchered that. Let me try that again. From a young age, I was forbidden to touch anything that had recreational or all-terrain in the title. Nice. I always like how they put the alcohol and crack needles on the sides of ATVs and like no one under 16, and then they show like a martini glass and a crack needle. It's like, who's gonna have a fancy martini and then, you know, oh honey, grab me the crack needle. Let's go shoot up and go ride this ATV some and see if we can misuse it. It's so funny. That's awesome. Yeah, my son, I didn't want him on four-wheelers. He's rolled a couple of big four-wheelers, and that's nasty, man. Those things literally take lives really quickly. I cannot stand ATVs or four-wheelers, especially for kids that have the ability to balance and use their muscles and memory to learn how to ride on two wheels. And that's just it's freedom. Two wheels is freedom that four wheels cannot offer in any world, because it takes you back to that bicycle stage of being a kid. And even at my age, I love riding my mountain bike around town, jumping curbs, flying downstairs, going upstairs, riding wheelies, doing I literally turn into an 11-year-old with talent on a mountain bike. And my son hates it because people are like freaking out sometimes because like I don't show off, but I can do some cool shit. And I wish I had my bike, but I don't. I'll get a bike soon. Again, things happened after COVID and we're not back on track yet. But I'll do tricks. I love tricks. I just don't like four wheels. For having fun. I mean, they work for transportation, farming. ATVs do have their place. UTVs have their place. Everything has its place. But if you say, hey, Carrie, do you want to go out and have fun this weekend on a four-wheeler or a motorcycle, preferably a dirt bike, I would pick the dirt bike all day and we'll just ride trails and go through creeks and have fun. Oh, 100%, Tammy. 100%. You would be so miserable on like an XR250 dirt bike trying to do fence work. And then if you're like 6 miles from home or whatever out on the frickin' prairie and you got this calf that has to be brought back or whatever, and you couldn't. You have to have one, and they're essential for a lot of facets of life, work, and recreational use. I totally get it. Not everybody is as cool as me and can ride a motorcycle. I get it. It's always hold my beer and watch this. That's what. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I guess I've always been a competition-driven person, so I want to go I want to go somewhere where there's a bunch of other people and be a part of that competition. And I'll come in dead last. I don't care. I got passed by a legless Vietnam vet one time. No, I'm sorry. I came up on a legless Vietnam veteran with his motorcycle on top of him. And I said, you need help, man? And he's like, no, I got this. And he like pulls himself up from out under the bike. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm helping you, man. I'm out of breath. I can't ride anymore. I got to take a break. I'm helping you. So I lifted his bike up and he freaking jumped through his stub over the one side and then used his other leg to kickstart it and freaking just took off. And I eventually caught up and passed him. But then after I passed him, like a half hour, I started having massive arm pump where your arms stop working because you're out of shape and haven't trained for anything like this and realize that you're in over your head. So I was ready to puke next to a tree. And yeah, there goes the man, legless Vietnam veteran in his late 60s, riding past me, and he ended up beating me. And I have no problem with that. Thank you for your service too, sir, because that's awesome. I would love to ride a dirt bike. I just don't really know how, says Tammy. Well, you have the space, and you know, if you have kids, get a little mini bike for one of them, something like a 3-speed automatic. Even for a full-grown adult, a little, you know, a little pit bike type dealio. Not something like that. That's anytime you see a big expansion chamber or a pipe, that's a bad first bike. But there's my track lighting I want to get put up. But like these two little guys here are great little. Anybody under 12 and any full-size adult can ride these and not hurt themselves. That's my advice. Metro Detroit. Oh shit, man. You get yourself a dirt bike? Go out with them brothers? All them hoodlums? All the ride-outs in Detroit, dog? Oh shit, man. You could go, what do they call it? Takeovers, dude. Dudette. Let's see, I don't know if you're a dude or a dudette here. Where are we at? I just saw Detroit. Green Frogger says, I can't do that where I live here in Metro Detroit. I actually did a urban mountain bike ride once in a shitty ghetto part of Milwaukee, and that was pretty cool. My brother has an 86 Harley Softail, hasn't rode it in some time, has it covered up in the shed, says Darla. Oh, there you go. Do we see the start of a beautiful new relationship with a Harley Softail? Tammy's kids are grown. Okay, grandkids coming in the future. And short, perfect. Okay, so you're short, 254. Okay, yeah, then a little pit bike or a XR100 would be the perfect bike. Because then once your grandkids get old enough or your kids come back, anybody can ride an XR100. And it's a 5-speed with a clutch, so you can learn that as well if you don't know a clutch. And if you do know a clutch in a car or tractor, it'll transfer right over to a motorcycle. Frogger is indeed in Detroit. There you go. Massive 100 bike ride outs. Get an e-bike. Green Frogger needs to get an e-bike and just shred the city. Shred the city on an e-bike going like just nonsense. That means you don't need to follow any rules. Oh, congratulations, Tammy. Thank you so much for his service. That is amazing. That's off to him. That is amazing. I have a massive amount of respect for anybody that, you know, participates, protects, and serves, and has served in this amazing country. So thank you very much for that. That's a huge sacrifice, and thank you for your service. Oh, I want to have like 40 kids. Freaking love it. I just need to make money so I can go on a date and meet ladies, and then maybe that could happen again someday. But oh man, like I said, if I met the right lady again, I would love to have at least 2 more kids. It goes by so fast. That's why I hear people bitching about the terrible twos, or oh my gosh, my 4-year-old. It's like, dude, wait 2 years. They're going to be a different human being. Just wait. It changes. They change. Time freaking flies so goddamn fast. It goes by so freaking fast. You don't even realize it. And everybody tells you, and you don't think they're right, but then it's done and over with, and you're like, holy shit. There we go. We got some movement. Oh. I just saw some juice. I thought maybe something went flying, but there's our spring. Retention spring. Come on. Oh, and there's broken pieces inside of it. You can't see shit. Let's see here. What is that inside of it? Unless it needs to be there. Doesn't. Well, now it's on the floor. I just don't know why they would put an empty collar. Oh, okay, never mind. We're watching the special guy tonight. So this little notched collar inside of the spring goes inside of this little notch right there. Now we're gonna see how the power valve moves. And maybe y'all can just see a little bit. I need a camera lady in her late 20s. Oh, that's fun. Good times. So inside, I can't show you behind this cover though. I just can't get the angle right. Well, there's a little bit. And there's like those two little. They moved up. Yeah, they're all. That needs to be cleaned out. So we're gonna have to loosen up this motor mount. There's like two bolts. One here, one here. Probably not the swing arm bolt, because the swing arm bolt goes through the engine case. So it acts as a mount for the engine. But just a simple, beautiful power plant. Most simplest design with the most power per cc's ever created is your two-stroke engine. Noisy, vibrate, inefficient sort of, but man, they make a lot of power. So, but not when their power valves are sticky, because then you go to get on it, that valve wants to open up to change the exhaust port size, the actual size of the port. Because again, on a two-cycle engine, you make all your power on the exhaust. All your power is dictated in the exhaust. And it's really weird to think like that, but it's sound waves and how the sound deals with science and all that shit. That's about all I know, but yeah, that should move much freer. So we'll clean it out. Get some brake cleaner and a couple cans of brake cleaner, I'm guessing. Probably shove a towel up inside the cylinder hole here because the exhaust. I'm sorry I'm moving the camera around so much, folks. I'm really trying, but there's the moose knuckle. And then you can see those valves are way up in there and they slide. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, there. Yeah, move. That's all they move. That makes a huge difference. Oh, there we go. Maybe I just sell it on Craigslist and not do anything. Hey, Carrie, where's my bike? I didn't want to finish it. I just sold it. Rob, sorry. Love you, bro. No, I wouldn't do that, but all right. I'll look at the camera for a little bit and then we're going to go. Since y'all, that's not going to be. Shut some. Oh, turn that off. And this one off. All this shit I got for free at the dump. That's going to be one of my videos too. There. I'm 2 minutes behind, so I see the delay and I can see the valves. That's pretty cool. I'll read back through some of the chat here and see what we got. Holy cow, I'm way behind. I'm in the suburb of Detroit, but yeah, it's pretty much cement city for miles. I bet that's. But I don't know. I always liked going to urban areas, but I like living out here in the sticks too. Let's see here. My kid was just crying in her room. She had a toy on the floor. She thought it was a mouse. That's funny, Crystal. That's funny. Wow, that looks like really bad. Okay, hold on a second. Help. Okay. Oh, you see, I don't have the. I'm like right here. Okay. I look okay. No, I don't. I shouldn't say that. I don't look okay, but thank God for that, Tammy. Green Frogger, everybody's laughing. Penguins. It's very peaceful here without him. LOL, says Tammy. Is that your 19-year-old? I bet. No, that's your oldest grandson. What did I miss, Tammy? I'm missing. Like I said, Joe does not live here. Oh, you're talking to Joe. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, here. We're learning new things. Penguins, Green Frogger at Penguins. We do have quite a few cemeteries too. That's cool. Lamont at Large. I've been following him for a while. He's a pretty cool YouTuber that does a lot of cemetery stuff and funny hotel reviews. Really good hotel reviews. Or funny, because he lives in like a trailer behind his van. He just pulls a trailer around everywhere. But periodically he'll get a hotel. So can't wait to get my contacts again. This is way over my head, says Green Frog. Super. Oh, that's awesome. You're learning something new. I appreciate that, Tammy. Yeah, I mean, you never know what you might learn. And two strokes are cool because, like, weed whackers, chainsaws, all those are like 2-cycle engines, and all of our cars are 4-cycle engines for the most part. So if you can take that away, anything that sounds like a chainsaw is generally a 2-cycle. A lot of boat motors, outboard boat engines used to be. Now they're steering away from that. Does it need blinker fluid, says Penguins? It may. And brake cleaner cleans everything, says Green Frogger. Infamous brake cleaner. Correct. Get some knocker looser. I guess that stuff is real. Really? Knocker looser? That's cool. I'll have to check that out. Green Frogger says you would no longer be Rob's neighbor if you sold the bike. Probably not. I still might be, but I would probably be Rob's deceased neighbor. That would be funny. I mean, I couldn't even prank him. I can't because, like, literally, if I were to empty his house on a weekend when he's gone and he came home and his house is empty, which I would never do because there's too much stuff, like a lot of stuff. He would be like, okay, like, joke's over. Where's my shit? Like, you can't phase him. You can't phase him. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna no LOL. Indeed, Green Frogger. It sure does. All the paint too. Be careful if you are going to use it. Oh, the knocker looser. Off the wall question. Do you know Matt Alexander? He lives in New Glarus. Sorry if I spelled that wrong. And recently joined Vince's Discord. I do not, and I don't. Is he a what? Hold on. Is he a weather dude? Is that his channel? I'll do some searching. Because I think I may have recently. Why is it that when I have a freaking bike in the shop, everybody else on YouTube does videos about the shit, and we're gonna figure this out one of these days. We're gonna figure this out. Shit, I forgot the name. The freaking YouTube. There we go. Okay, let's try that real quick here. I didn't even read the comments. I'm sure you're like, there's a podcaster, musician from England. I mean, I don't know one personally, so, but that's cool. I should get into the Discord too, but I can't. It's too much for me. I can only deal with so much in a day, and this is it. Like, this is it. I can only do this. I don't do anything else. No Facebook, no Twitter, TikToks, none of that shit. Just YouTube and work. And the pixelation is horrible. It looks really unclear. I'm looking at myself, and it looks like it should be clear. It looks very fuzzy. Let me try something quick. Not that I want you to see the pores in my nose, but at the same time, I feel like it should be better quality than that. That's not. Oops, I just closed it. If my camera shuts off, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Oh, we're still good. All right, we'll get back to the chat here, and then I will get going because it is 11 o'clock now. So just curious if there's a connection there. No, that'd be cool if there was, and maybe there will be. Again, I've got a lot of gears going upstairs, and now I keep thinking Maddie. I think it's Maddie YP or something. Maddie LYP. He's got a helicopter channel. So that's where my brain was going. There is also another YouTuber that does parasailing with the powered paramotor, the engine behind you, and then the parachute that you freaking run and go up with. Welcome to Tuesday, says Green Frogger. He's here in New Glarus. He flies with Tucker Gott, I guess, or has. So that's pretty cool. Then there's also another guy right over the hill. He is into ham radios and like doing radio repairs. He has a YouTube channel, small like mine, but you know, maybe one day. Oh, there goes the camera. It'll come back. Another fun one. Run a wire from his spark plug to the driver's seat. That would I saran wrapped a dude's car one time. That's pretty cool, Tammy. Welcome to Tuesday. Where did that come from? The saran wrapping and the spark plugs. How did we go from, was I talking about pranking? That's awesome. I love how we just talked whatever I was talking about. I was talking about stealing Rob's shit, maybe. Either way, that's funny. Hey, Frogzilla. Hope you're having a good night, man. We're just wrapping things up here. Did a little power valve inspection on this RMX 250 and found that it is sticky, so we're going to clean it, get it unstuck, and then set the right amount of preload on the, yes, pranking is awesome. I'm going to get Rob this summer because every morning, so out this window right here, the drapes behind me, if I open that door, there's a driveway, and that's the driveway he needs to go past every day to work. And he rides a motorcycle, you know, he puts a helmet, all suited up, and then he'll usually haul ass. Like, there's no slow with Rob. So he'll come flying down the driveway, but I found at the dump a full-size deer that you shoot arrows at, you know, one of those deer, but like it's got a rack and it looks pretty freaking legit. And I'm going to put it on like a pole or something so I can hide behind a vehicle. And then right at the last second, I'm going to like just lunge the deer out at him and just See if he's not going to crash. Most likely he won't crash. If he does, it's his own fault. So, but either way, I'm going to have some cameras set up, and we'll see his reaction. He's not going to crash. It'll be fine. But I'm going to get him good that way because there's no other way to get him. There just isn't. He's unprankable. I mean, I've tried to do the Airbnb prank at his house. I've parties at his house. Like, I guess the parties at his house are like hanging out with all my friends tonight, and that's you guys, and I'm grateful to have y'all. So, maybe we could prank him for real. We'll get all, 10 viewers in the chat here. Get y'all plane tickets, get your families, your extended family, and we'll just have a big old weekend party at Rob's. And then when he comes home, we can just greet him. But see, again, he'd be like, hey, I hope y'all had a good time. Who are you? Nice to meet you. It wouldn't even be like, there's no pranking the guy. So hopefully you guys are having a good night, Frogzilla. How's the weather in Indiana? Probably about the same as here. It's going to be a nice warm week here. Down south looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. And, well, Illinois, central Illinois too, looks like it could get it. What else? Texas, that little... That's going to be... I wonder when Vince will take off for that. Probably soon, maybe? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to take off for now, though. Taping cardboard cutouts over people's windows and then knocking on the window is always funny. That's a good one. Speaking of that real quick, Crystal, is at the dump. Imagine that. I found Tom Petty and Richard, I don't know, some cardboard cutouts of like famous people. And he's got this bus over there. So I put them on the side window so it looks like they're looking out at people. It's random thought, but I'd say that. We used to get a couple guys together and pick up and move friends' cars. My dad used to tell me stories about that all the time, too. At the high school, they would move them. That's hilarious. Green Frogger, beginning of 2026 weather. Yeah, man, it's here. Not man, but you know what I'm saying. It's definitely here. And, I want to say I hope it's a busy year, but yet at the same time, I hope that people are safe, because that's my biggest thing with that stuff is like, holy smokes. Joys of living in the country. Not possible to do that here in the city. I hear you there. The country. We were talking about that too, me and my son today, about how nice it is having the space. If we lived in town, we wouldn't have any space. Freezing rain today and 63 tomorrow. That's about how it works here. Pranks are so much fun. Yes, they are. I want to buy a tow truck just to rearrange cars at the Walmart parking lot just to mess with people. That's good. That's good stuff. Agree about busy, but people safe. Yes, 100%. 100%. Yeah, we've had some bad storms, that I've been in personally, and I can't imagine what a tornado would. Crazy shit. So, but that's why I support Vince and what he does. Is I think that is just amazing to be able to have the knowledge, wherewithal, and know how to do all of. I mean, just to put the streaming side of it together, and share that, but also be that close to an actual. No, I couldn't do it. But he's smart. Knows where he's going, knows what he's doing, and it's been fun watching him over the years for sure. So on that note, we'll go and we'll make like a nader and spin out of here. How's that sound? So thank you everyone for stopping by and spending the night with me. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to y'all in the future. Hopefully one of these nights, maybe when Vince gets back, we can look at that motor there. That's his 5.3. We can tear that apart and look at that one of these nights. And more bikes, lots of bikes. I want to do lots and lots and lots of bikes. So Oh boy, one more here. I was in an EF4 when I was 9 in a hotel in Des Moines. Holy cow. Des Moines, Iowa. That was a bad one, I think. I remember hearing about that or reading about it. That's crazy. Oh, Frog, man, you're never late. It's always good to see you, brother. We'll probably see you at one of Moto's streams, hopefully later this week or sooner this week or sometime. But I know you and Lolly are busy too, so it's always good to hear from you. Say hi. I appreciate everybody. Much love. Peace out to y'all. Have a good night. It's my pleasure, Green Frogger. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm super appreciative to have the opportunity, and I'll do everything I can to be a good person and help everybody that's a good person. So I gotta go. Have a good one, everyone.